Hi, magical ones. I am driving home. It's been well over a week since I wanted to share this very unique experience with you, and I just had never had time or the brain power on the same day to type it all out. So I thought I would tell you the story verbally, and I think you're gonna love this. So I met a new friend out in the healing community, and we decided to go for coffee and just get to know each other. All right. So we give a little personal history, but mostly we talk about how we conduct our sessions and the things that we focus on, and our little niches. And we decide that we work very closely, very similarly, and so that if we ever needed to refer to the other, it would be really beneficial to the client we're referring to. So we left it at that and went our separate ways. And a few days later, I get a phone call, and he's like, "Amy, I think we have some past lives we need to clear." And I was like, "Yeah, probably. I'm game." And so a few more days pass, and we get together, and I didn't go in with any preconceived notions. I'm just like, okay, I'm open to whatever we need to do. I'm open to conducting it however we need to conduct it. In a nutshell, it was more like me facilitating the session, just like I would for any other client. But I also had to clear my own stuff. I had to wear a number of hats all at the same time. And that was intriguing. I've done that a couple of other times, and it's not super easy. But it's kind of fun. Anyway, so okay, I haven't told this to a lot of people, but in some past lives I have not been a good person. Bad. And I can tell you more about that at another time. But for this instance, he had come to this session knowing we had hundreds of past lives together, but there were 4 specific lives and tragedies and horrific stuff that we needed to clear up. And I said, okay, whatever we need to do. So we started and got the first life taken care of, and maybe the second life taken care of, and we're very interactive. We're both pretty intuitive, and we're doing the things and moving forward. And we get to this third life, and instantly it's made known to me that I poisoned him. I killed my husband. And I was like, "Oh dear, I am so sorry. I didn't know what to say. That was a little bit harder to wear both of those hats at the same time." But he's like, wait. He goes, I'm getting that I was abusive to you. And so we went down that path, and sure enough, abusive and controlling and manipulative and isolating and all of the things, all fear driven, all of that yucky stuff that we work to clear out. And so he and I are doing the exchange, clearing this past life, and we just keep getting more and more and more information. And I'm like, is it ever gonna stop? This life was awful. Well, I asked to know more about his death because there was, it's so hard to explain because there's some really important nuances that comes along with receiving intuitive information. So I asked how he died, and I was told that I didn't necessarily mean to kill him, but I was practicing. I just kind of wanted to see like how sick he would get with these herbs or these teas or this mixture of something that was poisonous or could be poisonous at the right kind of dose. However, it went terribly different than what I understood to go on. Now, because he officially died in a hospital setting, some of the information is like barreling back into my mind, things that I had forgot about. The doctors were very, very confused at how he died and why he died. And they never ever suspected me. Like, I was free and clear. I was at the hospital with him. And I was even like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? Is he dying? He wasn't supposed to die. So he owned his part, I owned my part. But there still was energy that was sticky. And when that happens, there's more to clear. And we had gone through everything that we had been given information for. And I was like, what is this? And I said, guide me to what I need to know. Well, what was highlighted was the fact that I wasn't necessarily trying to kill him in that moment, but I was experimenting. And so what I felt to do was to go back, or talk to my higher self in that moment and see if I could encourage her to not play around and not take chances and not do experiments, that there are other ways to have that relationship end, healthier ways. And so I did. I went back and I told her, you don't want to do this. There are other ways. There are people that can help you. You have one friend-ish, one neighbor that can help you, and she will help you. She kind of already knows what's going on. So I had this whole conversation with the spirit of myself, my soul, and it actually changed the outcome. I did go talk to my friend. It took a while, like months, for us to work out the details of how I would escape my abusive marriage. But she helped me plan it all out, and I escaped. And I did not kill my husband. That was no longer on my head. That was no longer written in the karma. And all of a sudden, because I had talked to my soul and changed the trajectory of it, I felt energy ripple out through the universe and change history. And all of a sudden, it was done. And he goes, I don't feel anything anymore. And I was like, neither do I. And he's like, I think that cleared the fourth life. And I said, you're right, because I've asked already to see the fourth life. And I said, I got nothing. I got a whiteboard. There's nothing there. It rippled through the universe and changed the trajectory completely. Not only with us, but I felt those ripples affect many. And I was like, whoa. And I just kind of sat with it. And I've been sitting with it ever since. And it's blowing my mind. If you have any feedback, I would love to hear it. If there's anything that if there's any past life stuff that you think I can help with, let me know. Like I said, that was super profound, and not gonna lie, it was a ton of fun. So maybe there's more to do. Anyway, I hope you have a great day and stay magical. Bye.